When you hear the word garnishment, it can sound pretty intimidating, especially if you're not sure what it means or how it might affect you. If you're dealing with debt or owe back taxes, the idea of money being taken directly from your paycheck or bank account can be really stressful. But don't worry, I'm here to help you understand what garnishment is, how it works, and what steps you can take if you find yourself in this situation. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to dive into the world of garnishment and talk about how the Tax Hardship Center can be a lifesaver if you're struggling with tax issues. We'll cover what garnishment is, how it affects you, and how the Tax Hardship Center can help you deal with it and other tax-related problems. And by the end of this video, you'll have a clear idea of how to protect yourself and where to turn if you need any help. And if you decide to check out the Tax Hardship Center, I've got an affiliate link down in the description. It won't cost you anything extra, and you might even get a discount. And so without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so for those who don't know what a garnishment is, it's basically a legal process where a portion of your earnings or bank account funds are taken to pay off a debt you owe. This usually happens when you have unpaid debts like back taxes, child support, or loans, and the creditor, such as the IRS or a court, takes action to collect what's owed. And instead of you making the payment directly, the money is automatically deducted from your paycheck or bank account before you even see it. And garnishment can make it tough to cover your regular expenses. So it's important to deal with it quickly and know your rights. And so that's where the Tax Hardship Center comes in. So now, why would someone face a garnishment in the first place? Well, there are a few common reasons that can lead to this situation. And so one of the big reasons is unpaid taxes. So if you owe money to the IRS or your state tax authorities and haven't paid it off, they can step in and garnish your wages or bank account to collect what you owe. It's a pretty common scenario, and the IRS doesn't mess around when it comes to getting their money. Another reason you might face garnishment is if you're behind on child support or divorce payments. The court takes these obligations very seriously, and if you fall behind, they can order garnishment to make sure those payments are made. These types of garnishments usually take priority over other debts. Then there are unpaid loans or credit card bills, and so if you've got overdue payments and haven't worked out a plan with your creditors, they can take legal action to garnish your wages or bank account to get their money back. Medical bills are another reason people face garnishment. So if you've got outstanding medical debts, hospitals or other medical providers might go to court to collect what you owe through garnishment. And let's not forget about student loans. If you've got federal student loans that are in default, the government can garnish your wages without even needing to go to court. So as you can see, garnishment can happen for a variety of reasons, and it's usually the result of unpaid debts that have been left unresolved for too long. That said, if you find yourself facing a garnishment or you're worried it might happen, there are a few steps that you can take to stop it or avoid it altogether. First off, the best way to avoid garnishment is to stay on top of your debts and taxes. It might sound obvious, but paying off what you owe on time is the most effective way to prevent garnishment from happening in the first place. But if garnishment is already happening, don't panic, there are still options. One common approach is to negotiate a payment plan with a creditor before garnishment starts. By working out a deal, you can often avoid the need for garnishment altogether. Another option is to fight the garnishment in court. If you believe the garnishment is unfair or the amount being garnished is incorrect, you have the right to dispute it. This is where having legal support can be really helpful, as they can guide you through the process and help you present your case effectively. And in some cases, filing for bankruptcy might also be a way to stop garnishment. But this is a more extreme step and should only be considered as a last option. Bankruptcy can end a garnishment, but it also has long-term consequences that you'll need to consider. Now, even though you can technically handle these processes on your own, it can be incredibly stressful and time-consuming, especially if you're not familiar with the legal terms involved. This is where getting help from professionals like the Tax Hardship Center can be a huge relief. So while garnishment can be overwhelming, knowing your options and taking action quickly, especially if you're using a service like the Tax Hardship Center, can help you avoid or stop it before it becomes a bigger problem. Now let's talk about how the Tax Hardship Center can help you get through these challenges. Okay, so they offer a wide range of services to fit different tax issues, including garnishments. And one of the main services that they provide is helping you negotiate with the IRS or state tax authorities, whether you need to set up a payment plan or explore more options like an offer and compromise. The Tax Hardship Center can handle all the communication on your behalf. This means you don't have to stress about dealing with the IRS directly, which can be intimidating. They also specialize in getting garnishments lifted, which is a huge relief if your wages or bank account have already been affected. Their team will work quickly to stop the garnishment process and then help you create a plan to address your debt issues, so you don't end up in the same situation again. The Tax Hardship Center can help with more than just garnishments. They can also help with back taxes, tax returns that haven't been filed, and IRS assessments. They are familiar with all the different programs, and they will work out a plan to find the best one for you. So whether you're currently facing garnishment or just want to avoid it in the future, the Tax Hardship Center offers the expertise and support you need to get your finances back on track and keep them that way. Now, when it comes to pricing, they don't have a one-size-fits-all fee, which makes sense, because every tax situation is different. Your initial consultation is free, so you can get a feel for what they might be able to do for you without any commitment. After that, their services start at around $500 and can go up depending on how complex your situation is. Most clients end up paying around $3,800, which might sound like a lot, but when you consider the potential savings and peace of mind it offers, it could be well worth it. Plus, their 14-day money-back guarantee also provides added reassurance. And again, if you decide to check out the Tax Hardship Center for yourself, there's an affiliate link in the description down below. It won't cost you anything extra, and you might even get a discount that isn't available directly on their website. That being said, in terms of feedback, the comments they receive from their customers have been overwhelmingly positive. Many clients have mentioned how relieved they felt after working with the Tax Hardship Center. For example, some people have shared stories about how they've helped them get money back that the IRS had taken from their bank accounts, or how they were able to settle their tax debt for much less than they originally owed. But what really stands out in the reviews is the customer service. People consistently mention how supported they felt throughout the entire process. It's not just about getting results, but about feeling like you've got someone in your corner who genuinely cares about helping you through a stressful time. Besides that, they have a solid rating on platforms like Trustpilot, where they've scored 4.7 out of 5 stars from dozens of reviews. On top of that, they've got an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, which is always a good sign when you're dealing with something as serious as tax issues. So it's clear that a lot of people have had a great experience with this company, and it seems like they really know what they're doing when it comes to helping people out of tough tax situations. Now, while the Tax Hardship Center has a lot of positives, you should just keep in mind that they might not take your case if your tax debt is less than $10,000, which could be a limitation for some people who need help with smaller tax problems. Another point is that even though they have a strong reputation, specific details about the qualifications of their experts aren't always highlighted, but the team's proven track record and customer satisfaction suggest that they are well equipped to handle your tax concerns. So wrapping up this review, if you're dealing with tax issues, whether it's garnishments, back taxes, or unfiled returns, the Tax Hardship Center could be a great help. They specialize in these problems and can work on your behalf to find the best solution for you. And one of the best parts is that they offer a free consultation, so you can explore your options without any upfront costs. And their strong reviews and focus on customer satisfaction make them a solid choice for tax relief. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by your tax situation and don't know where to start, the Tax Hardship Center could be just what you need to get back on track. Their team of experts can guide you through the entire process, making it less stressful and more manageable. Anyway, that's all for today's video. If you found this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this one. And again, if you decide to get in touch with the Tax Hardship Center, just check out the description down below. There's a link where you can get more details and even a free consultation. Plus, if you use the affiliate link, it won't cost you anything extra, and you might even get a discount that you wouldn't get by going directly to their website. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.